Welcome back to Mr. Scott Maths. In this video we're going to take a look at expanding triple brackets, though if there are any other topics you'd like me to cover, just leave a comment down below and I'll get to that video as soon as I can. Also, make sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos. So in this video we're going to look at expanding triple brackets. So if we look at what we've got here, we've got an x plus 2 bracket, an x plus 4 bracket and an x plus 3 bracket. And we want to multiply each of those three brackets together. Now to do that, we're going to start off by expanding just two of these brackets. We'll multiply these first two together, see what we get, and then multiply the result by this third bracket. So starting off with multiplying these double brackets, we could do this using our FOIL method that we looked at in the last video. So that starts off with multiplying our firsts together. So x multiplied by x gives us x squared. And then we've got our outers, an x, and our 4. X multiplied by 4 will give us 4x. Then we've got our inners. 2 multiplied by x will give us 2x. And then our lasts, 2 multiplied by 4 will give us 8. And then of course we've still got this x plus 3 bracket. Now we can collect our like terms in this bracket just to make it a little bit shorter. So we can collect our two x terms together. So this will become x squared plus 6x, 4 plus 2 gives us 6, plus 8, and then multiplied by x, plus 3. Okay, now we want to expand these two brackets. So when we're expanding these two brackets, it's really important not to miss any terms out. So what I'd like to do is to multiply everything that's in this bracket. So say, for example, we start off with our x squared, multiply that by everything in this bracket before moving on to the next term. So starting with our x squared, we've first got to multiply it by an x. Well, that would be an x times another x, so it would give us x cubed. And now we're multiplying this x squared by 3, and that would give us 3x squared. Now we move on to our 6x. So we've got 6x multiplied by x, that will give us 6x squared. And then the 6x multiplied by 3 will give us 18x. 6 times 3, of course, gives us 18. We've still got that x. Now we move on to our 8. Well, 8 times x will give us 8x. And then 8 times 3 will give us 24. So we've multiplied everything out. We haven't missed anything. Now we just need to collect our like terms. Well, starting off, we've got an x cubed term. Have we got any other x cubed terms? No, we haven't. So we've just got this x cubed term on its own. Now we've got our x squared terms. Well, we've got an x squared term here and another one here. 3x squared and a 6x squared. We add them together, we'd get 9x squared. Now we've got our x terms. We've got an 18x and an 8x. 18 add 8 will give us 26. So we have 26x, and then we just have this plus 24 on the end. We don't have any more terms other than just numbers. So our final answer will be x cubed plus 9x squared plus 26x plus 24. Okay, let's look at another example. This time our three brackets are x plus 5, x minus 1, and x plus 6. And we want to start off again by multiplying these first two brackets together. So starting off with our firsts, that's x multiplied by x, that will give us x squared. Then our outers, that would be x multiplied by minus 1, so making sure we've got that sign with the 1, so it's going to be minus 1. So x times minus 1 will give us minus x. Now we've got our inners, this 5 and this x. Multiplying together we get 5x, and this is positive this time. And finally we have a 5, our last 5 and a minus 1, multiply those together, we get minus 5. And of course we still want to multiply all of this by this x plus 6. Okay, so now we want to collect our like terms in this first bracket. So we've just got a single x squared term, which we leave as it is. Our x terms, we have a minus x plus a 5x, well minus 1 add 5 will give us 4. So we've got a plus 4x, and then we've got a minus 5, and still multiplied by this x plus 6. Now we want to multiply everything that's in this first bracket by everything that's in this second bracket. And we want to start off with our x squared. So x squared multiplied by x will give us x cubed. X squared multiplied by 6 will give us 6x squared. Now we move on to our 4x. Sorry, 6x squared, of course. Now we move on to our 4x. So 4x multiplied by x will give us 4x squared. And then 4x multiplied by 6 will give us 24x. 4 times 6 gives us 24. Now we move on to our minus 5 and make sure we remember it's a minus 5, not just a positive 5. This sign goes with the 5. So minus 5 times x will give us minus 5x. And then minus 5 multiplied by 6 will give us minus 30. Now we want to collect our like terms again, just to finish off. So checking our x cubed terms, we've only got one of those, so we leave it as it is. We've got our x squared terms, we've got a 6x squared and a 4x squared. Add those together, we get 10x squared. We've got our x terms, a 24x and a minus 5x. 24 minus 5 gives us 19, so we have plus 19x. And we have this minus 30 on the end. So our final answer will be x cubed plus 10x squared plus 19x minus 30. Okay, now here's one for you to have a go at. This time we have x plus 7, x plus 2, x plus 6. Can you expand this triple bracket? Just pause the video for a moment, I'll go through it in a second. So starting off by expanding these first two brackets is x plus 7, x plus 2. Well, let's do our firsts. That's x multiplied by x gives us x squared. Then our outers, x multiplied by 2 gives us 2x. Then our inners, 7 multiplied by x gives us 7x. And then our lasts, 7 multiplied by 2 gives us 14. And we're multiplying it by this x plus 6. Now, of course, we want to collect our like terms in this first bracket. So we've got these two x terms that we can add together. 2x add 7x gives us 9x. And there's plus 14. Of course, we've got the x squared out the front. And it's multiplied by x plus 6. Okay, now we want to expand these two brackets. So starting off with our x squared, we want to multiply it by everything in here. So x squared multiplied by x will give us x cubed. X squared multiplied by 6 will give us 6x squared. Now moving on to our 9x. 9x multiplied by x will give us 9x squared. And 9x multiplied by 6 will give us 54x. 9 times 6, of course, gives us 54. Then we've got this 14. 14 times x will give us 14x. And then we have 14 multiplied by 6. Well, 14 times 5 gives us 70. Add another 14, we're going to get 84. And then, of course, we have to collect like terms. So starting off with this x cubed, we've only got one x cubed term, so we leave it as it is. Then our x squared, we've got a 6x squared and a 9x squared. 6 add 9 gives us 15, so it's 15x squared. Then we have 54x and 14x, our two x terms. 54 add 14, that's going to give us 68. So 68x. And we've got this plus 84 on the end. So our final answer should be x cubed plus 15x squared plus 68x plus 84. Make sure to like and subscribe for more maths videos.